Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On the play fake, Corral. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A big play there on the first play of the game, and even 50 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Second down and 3. Back to throw, Corral. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first down, it's Corral. This will be caught at about the 3. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Henry, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Corral. This is caught. Touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. You talk about this Rams defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Here's Rodgers to throw on third down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Corral sets up play action. A short one there to Freiermuth. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Corral will throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. We've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. He returns the punt, 64 yards on the score. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now?
And now off to the races, down the third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Corral looking to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now he's flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Corral here working from the gun. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Running from the gun with Henry. Pushes him over. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Corral. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Corral. Going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Donald gets in there to take him down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Touchdown, Rams! Deontay Johnson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Inside. Hey, 88. Get in the end zone,
Rodgers now to throw. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Israel Abanikanda. 35 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Derrick Henry all alone. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral. That'll be caught by Cup. Oh, what a move. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Corral. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matt Corral in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Over.
On play action, Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Take 30. Box it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Here's the Jets punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Finding space at the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. To the air again with Corral. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Corral. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Corral looking to throw. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Give to Hall running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Corral with it on first down. He completes it to Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Here's Corral on first down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And Corral will throw it. And he's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be first and goal when we come back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Hey, take 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Corral. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Back to throw, Corral.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. He stiff arms him, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
And Corral will throw it.
He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Off the option, here's Henry.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Flushed out right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.
Can I talk my... Come on!